think first of all, it's always a very, very good motivation for young violinists to take participation in an important competition. And I think this competition in Vienna, Fritz Kreisler competition, is very nice because I read the repertoire they are requesting, and I think it's a really nice program they're asking. It has a very big range of different styles, but still you have so many space, so many freedom to choose your own program. And I think that's also something very important to learn, but also very nice for young violinists to learn how to set up a recital program, for example, together, so you can show you the best style of you, and you can choose the repertoire that really suits you. When I read the repertoire request of Fritz Kreisler competition, I found it really good because it's exactly this good balance of requesting different different repertoire directions, but still you have so much freedom to put up your own programs together. And of course, it's for every musician a dream. If you get into the finale, you can perform in a Musikverein in Vienna, which is such a gorgeous place to perform, and with all the histories, it's very special. It has a very special meaning for every musician, I'm sure. So that's also a great motivation to take participation in this competition. So once you get into the finale, you will be going on this great stage performing with the very nice ORF Radio Symphony Orchestra of Vienna, with whom I just recorded a CD 2 years ago. So it's a great orchestra, so lovely musicians. It's been a great pleasure to make music with them. So that's something I hope for all the candidates. So do your best and get into the finale, and it will be a great concert. At one side, of course, it's important to choose the moment when we're ready for certain competitions. I mean, there are different kind of competitions. There are smaller ones, bigger ones. So at a certain point, I think it's very important to choose the right form of the competition you are attending to at the right moment. But at the other side, it's always important to have a good motivation to prepare a lot of repertoire. And I think that's something a competition is so important for young musicians, because at young stage you might not have always the chance to have a lot of concert which you can prepare for with different programs. So a competition gives you this chance to have the motivation to choose the program, to set up the program by your own, and to have this good plan of practicing and of organizing also. So I think that's something every musician should learn in a young age. I'm a bit old-fashioned actually. I love all these, old recordings and all the LPs with the old recordings of course, of Fritz Kreisler. Also, I'm a big fan of Joseph Szigeti. This generation. So Fritz Kreisler, for me, he's got some magic in his playing. I mean, of course, not everything's perfect. We all know the very famous story that Fritz Kreisler think he should never practice because this makes the music fresh, kind of like, which I wouldn't suggest to young musicians. But I mean, Fritz Kreisler is just unique in a way, and even if the recordings we hear today, they are not perfect, but they have very, very special moment. They have so much magic in his playing, his tone, in his way of freezing, in his way of doing vibrato. It's something. It's just unique. It's just Kreisler, and I think I loved many recordings of him. For example, Beethoven Concerto is really the most gorgeous recording, I think. So yeah, he remains a unique person, unique musician, and I strongly suggest all young violinists to listen a lot of recording of Fritz Kreisler, because I think that's something special in it. Have a good thought about repertoire, because it does give you a lot of space and freedom to choose and to set up your own program together. And yeah, I think that something is the first step. And of course, good preparation is important. And last but not least, once you are in Vienna, also enjoy the city. It's musician's life. It's not only about practicing. So I think the city Vienna will give you a lot of inspiration. I'm sure if you have not been to Vienna before, yeah, so it's a good balance between a lot of practicing, a lot of thinking, not only about the program, but also about the way you're playing. And at the end, enjoy the city, enjoy the life, and enjoy the moments when you're on stage.